lakad matatag!
Normally.
Alchemist, you may now select your heroes. Radiant's courier has been killed.
The first blood.
Put me out of my misery yet.
Hardly a challenge.
I've got a sinking.
Sustain.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Is that intentional?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But cruel world of the dice.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Strange time to hibernate.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Double damage. Let the world end now. It matters not to me.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top
But
tower
Naga
is
now
under
really low,
attack.
has to get himself out. Maybe they can sacrifice the Naga and turn. TNT still has decent resources. Kuo also has some stuff, so no feed script though. Because yeah, that Naga is gonna get caught once. It looks kinda inevitable here, but guess what? That just means Carlo, he gets to give himself Pangolier a good old hack. Naga Siren teleports out and TNT. And Elspeth gets himself caught. Does have a BKB, he has to turn that around, and they will turn that around onto the Bane. Bane with that side, it's not really a lot he can do. He may have had some excellent positioning, it's a really good fight. Ooh, now two-man Dream Coil, they want to go on the Elspeth. Elspeth is tough enough to crack, but when you do kill him, it takes away all of that health regen, and now Bane buys on back as they really want to take a victory here. Gorilla, they will find the Fiend Script on the Night Stalker. At least that Scrim gets interrupted there. So Nightstock is gonna be able to get himself away. Carlo goes down to Ash's Naga Siren though, and now they are looking for a kill on Mavis. Mavis has to go. Is if you don't shut him down, good. Asta dodges the rolling thunder, but Pangolier still rolling through, still dishing out fat chunks of damage. Lockdown taken off the map, a puck and a Bane there. That's a great start. You can now find full set team fight. Alchemist would love to do this then. Preferably like to stall out here. Easier said than done though, as Pangolier gets a ton of catch in face and runs straight to the Alchemist. He gets taken before that, but only momentarily, and too many spirits were flying after him. Now however, puck comes in and gets a kill, gets rid of that Aegis on the Alchemist, and they are going to kill off the Bat Rider, leaving Asta alone to fend for himself. Well, nice off no position at a good fissure. It's hopefully going to be enough to allow the Alchemist to turn around. From the looks of it, not quite as Bob. He is almost dead to the truck, PP. Death Prophet caught out of position, silenced. Alchemist jumps into the rescue. They're trying to turn this around. Asta. Nice blast trick, making Naga's life a little bit difficult hitting him there. But there is those Riptides coming out, and this is during the Alchemist movement. He is not always going to remain this tanky. Now Naga Siren in a bit of an awkward spot thanks to a good fissure being on point once again. But Naga, she is so freaking strong. You're gonna have to bring more manpower if you want to fight into her. And yeah, Ashes, he finally gets one kill on Mavis. They did an excellent job keeping the Naga Siren in place and contained. And another fissure is gonna do some more of that. Ashes, is he able to get out the Siren Song? Nope. Excellent sights from the Nightstalker means you finally kill off the Naga Siren. She is worth almost 2,000. Now Bok has an easy time finishing up TNT. Once you get rid of that raid boss, Gorilla's draft kind of want to be a little bit ahead of her. You can soon start giving away Aghanim Scepters, and that means your entire team is gonna be ahead of that Naga. This Alchemist, he is gonna get 6 slotted at a fairly decent rate. You may want to replace one of your items or keep BKB in backpack after using it. But, well, he is gonna get another easy kill on Dogpress. Dogpress throws out the Echo Slam, but it's not like Echo Slam is any good without Aftershock. Aftershock is pretty crucial to the stun component.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And, well, Naga Siren has constantly been pushing slowly but surely. Now Asta gets to show how he fighting against that Alchemist with an Aegis. It did show that, well, Gorilla had a ton of damage. It isn't limited either. And Naga Siren is gonna get less out. It comes rolling side safer. But 3 BKBs mean everybody just gets to hit the Naga. And Pangolier, he is rolling through like, guys, I'm helping, but really. That was a full Rolling Thunder except 2 procs getting cancelled by a BKB, which would have been a perfect 3-man Rolling Thunder 2. Now down goes Dogpress and Puck could be in a bunch of trouble. Nice. Aeon this timing isn't gonna matter that much as the damage is simply too much with the Exorcism and everything being there. Puck as well as the Naga Siren has buyback, but you do not want to make the Naga buyback. TNT goes on down and Bane dies as well. It is almost a full team wipe, and with the Rubik being gone, it is gonna be a full team wipe. They even echo for him. They say screw this Rubik, Naga has to buy back. But Naga Siren, she does rely on that catch from a Puck or from some of her teammates. She is gonna reel in the Earthshaker, dish him out a chunk of damage, but guess what? You are not fighting 1v1, young lady. You are fighting into that Alchemist, protecting the Alchemist from a Puck would have instant buyback and they would have turned around. Because that was kind of their last shot and they realized that. Call GG. Good game indeed, Gorilla. They looked so strong. But TNC, they used pretty much the last possible time, right? This Alk is 6 slotted. He could have replaced items, gotten a little bit better at out carrying the Naga. Because I think Maelstrom Bloodseeker is just so huge.
Choose your hero.
Morph last pick for the side of Gorilla. Okay. Okay. TNC, they don't necessarily have to win this super fast if they want to end up going for it. Well, they obviously want to end up going for it. This game allows for it, remains to be seen. With a first bet on the Morphling. My bad on missing that, but he killed him off with it to the face for like 2 creep waves. So, plus like, oh, and Snapfire goes down. Mavis goes down. Okay, at least Morphling got himself a return kill out of that. Ash, he really doesn't mind broadly lane like this as long as he's able to secure the kills and secure a lot more farm because Him having to stay back, that is the worst thing for a Morphling. So much kill potential. Rubik, Death Prophet, it enjoys a lot of popularity and for a good reason. And it's still just not able to get the job done. Now maybe Mavis. Okay, he has one more Decay and that's it. Or a Soul Rip. Decay is gonna do him in. Trouble here. Does do a lot of damage poking back and Undying is gonna get lifted under the tower. Morph though. Caught with the Bushwhack. Ash can comfortably tank through this as he knocks back the Invoker. And they hold, losing only the Snapfire. Gorilla cutting their losses excellently. The one issue is the only person kind of benefiting from this is the Death Prophet right now. But if you get a good Exorcism timing, then turn that into another 4-on-4 fight or something like that. Ooh. He is back. He immediately gets comboed by 3 people. Such a sport life. You play some vision, you want to enable good teamfight for your team, right? And then just that happens because you have the lowest health pool of everyone. At least effective health and with a ton of movement speed. Makes for a comfortable hero. Kunkka, he is not going to be comfortable at all being caught in the tree lines. Mana Burn is going to connect. And then they may be able to look for more here, but Carla takes a ton of damage from that support. Snapfire. Has to cook yourself out, but in comes the Rubik closing the gaps. Getting that kill secured. Chris, he will go through and try to get himself out with Invis. He's taking so much damage from the but it is going to be just barely not enough thanks to the triple cross regen actually. Mavis just trying to buy some space under the tombstone with the soul rip with everything. He realized to the exorcism he's just dead a lot. He may not have the most ultra late game, but when it comes to getting 6 slotted, there are few heroes faster than Bloodseeker. I mean, Alchemist was. We saw him in action last game. Oof. I think that was, yeah, okay. They find the Morphling. He did wait for him out. That's why I didn't look over the camera immediately. But they just RP him back into position, lock him down, and then Invoker, of course, does that. That follow-up, that's sneaking up and low follow-up damage. He is gonna follow up Guo, cooking himself in an awkward spot. Guo is just gonna get right-kicked down. Mega kill for the Chris Invoker. Invoker is now getting himself really fat, but guess what? This Bloodseeker that you're supposed to stop from coming online is instead gonna turn around on your gang squad. They are staying away from that area. Okay, now they're starting to realize there's multiple heroes smoke here. They are gonna try to initiate with a blink into RP, and it's only gonna connect on that tanky Kunkka though, and TP just fine with that. In comes Bloodseeker from the side, and he's looking for a good silence. He's gonna find that, and now he's speedy. Undying goes on down as he was not able to decay himself back to life. The Tombstone doesn't quite go down to the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker is still gonna be fine. TNC goes on down now. Stolen Tombstone is gonna go down a lot faster, and Guo is gonna get back out of position, killed up by the Chris Voker. Bloodseeker gets stunned. Whereas Ashes, he is approaching his Yasha at a decent timing. You know, that's all fair and there. Yasha, of course, one of those items that helps you farm rapidly, and Hoodwink, he wants to bait for the smoke initiation there, but the smoke has quite connected, so Hoodwink just went down, but next stage that Kunkka is gonna die. Guo takes the Sunstrike.
For the record, I did hit the tree.
Roche gets easily taken down, or it should be by Gorilla, maybe not with the smoke coming in that quickly. TNC, they already had their suspicion, and even with the Exorcism, the Roche doesn't take a second. A second too long apparently, as the 2-man RP is gonna be there. Now everybody is low up. The executive dragon I talked about, except they try to finish up the road, but Bloodseeker comes in, right down the road. No Aegis steal from the Death Prophet as she goes on down as well. Was just blocked in by a ton of zombies hitting her. Rubik goes on down. You are still really hard to engage on under that tombstone and everything. Ashes gets ruptured just to keep him in place, and the Skewer throws TNT way out of position, but 4-man silence plus double fear is gonna keep him safe for now. As a matter of fact, it forces TNT to chase, but it also makes him really hard to turn around on, but not now that Spirit Vessel comes out. I've just been waiting for it. These Mortimer's Kisses, they, okay, should be able to secure a return kill at least, but still not enough to save the Death Prophet's life so far. It is just Harlow. He blinks forward, he catches TNT off guard. TNT has to use himself, but using yourself into a Sunstrike may not be the smartest move either. Ashes, he is gonna get chipped away with the Spirit Vessel. Rubik gets a nice 2-man stun off a stolen RP. Double BKB proc, but BKB against Morph's right clicks. That's not gonna do you too much good. Asta has to run out of there with a bullwhip. He is gonna be nice and quick. Ashes barely not getting caught by the shockwave means Magnus is now gonna drop for that. Or is he? With Hoodwink coming in, some nice positioning. The boomerang hitting well, but there are the Mortimer's kisses forcing everybody on TNC to just run out again. Magnus is gonna die for that. Morph just getting himself a full restore in his base there, and it isn't even gonna be a full restore anymore because he's so freaking fat. And he has to pay for some healing items to actually be in good enough shape to go up against Roshan. And while they would like to contest that Roshan, they will instead find themselves a Hoodwink. It looks like game number 3 here, ladies and gentlemen. If there is no turnaround coming out from TNC for this fight, because look at this Morphling going ham. He turns into a Bloodseeker to go ham even harder, and that means the number 1 carry, Asta, is going to be found killing spree for Docres. The smoke grouping, it also happens under the tier 2 tower. They are gonna drop the preemptive Rave Pact. Full well aware of everybody about to run into it, but guess what? Kuka, he got ruptured up, pushed out position. That is his full duration BKB, and that means PP is just gonna go down for the Undying, but Undying immediately buyback as well, as they want more out of this. Can they get more out of this though? Doesn't look like it just yet. TNC, they are looking to pursue for more, but they try to draft for it, but then you see something like Stark or like this Bloodseeker picked out, and this time around, Secure engaged. It's gonna be able to actually kill Docret. Not quite down yet, actually, as Morphling comes in and shoots out 2-7 left and right. Bloodseeker will go up and Rubik. Morph locked in place, has BKB on, but with the RP, they are gonna waste the Morphling. BKB timing, Ashes still standing, still and fighting it up. They make sure to get rid of the first life from distance, as they know full well that Aegis is there. Now is the question, can they kill him a second time? A nice skewer through the meatball. He does manage to wait for himself back, and a nice cookie to keep him safe. Ashes is still tanking so much. He actually didn't do a ton of work while that was happening though. Because by this point everybody has too much armor, and then goes Zephyr with that spirit side, knowing that you should have done more damage there, but yes, you could walk yourself close enough to TNC. We're just gonna try rushing themselves into the Roche pit to try and dissuade Gorilla. They notice that everybody is missing and realize they have to do something about that. You take that fight head on, Snapfire tanking, Undying, initiating on the one side. However, Invoker and Bloodseeker on the other side, they are cores you cannot simply ignore. Morphling still looking for a good way to deal damage, and Ashes is already somewhat low health. It's gonna morph the Bloodseeker, taking away his attack speed. And that is quite a bit, but not with the Cold Snap, just lucky bashes, and looks like Morphling is just gonna be stuck in place. Asta, uncertain whether he wants to hit or not. Morphling strength with BKB on. Chris finds nice made of the second at BKB, where the sharpshooter up the mark there. Dolan. Oh wait, what? No, never mind. Ooh, but TNC, they know that if this Roche is happening, they are in a lot of trouble, so they are trying to... Ooh. Nice one-shot setup. And Twitwing goes on down. Buyback from the Kunkka had to be committed for that, so the gold lead is going to remain in TNC's hands, but this will put maybe this in a proper position. That Robin jumps on him, but gets ruptured immediately by the Bloodseeker. Now in goes the Morphling, goes the Rupture down. He has no fears engaging this Magnus, and Magnus goes on down. 90 seconds, no Magnus. Hoodwink summons the decoy, which is going to get pushed out of position there. Chris, he is gonna find a double meatball combo on the Morphling, killing him for 100 seconds. He doesn't want to buy back here. It comes a 2-man tornado, not followed up with an extra ice wall, forcing a BKB as well as that A on this from Docres. Docres is gonna go down, step on, and it's just a Rubik. If this Kuka goes down, it will be so much bigger. But look at that excellent play from the Hoodwink, catching out the Kuka. If you do have the damage following it up, Hoodwink is touching it through, and there comes the Bloodseeker. Kuka eating the cheese, and it is nowhere near gonna be enough to keep him alive. We have truly arrived at the fact that he's still alive, waiting for that refresh of his own. Come back off the cooldown. Carlo manages to snipe Rubik with the decoy there. That decoy, he's been hitting it really lethal way. He doesn't make jump press. It's now gonna drop low, and that will be the first kill on the fight, or maybe not, as Rubik instead gets stopped on the Undying, and he is gonna go down. Undying still alive, still decaying through that, and now Ash has died again. Oh no, there's Morphling. See, that's the thing. Both teams kind of suffer from whenever they... Okay, Morphling has the aim. Okay, no, wait. Morphling has the aim. I'm trying to look at TNC store. Thanks, Dota. Okay, so apparently Storebridge doesn't work the way I think anymore, as now the case is 17 with everyone BKBing once. Now, Kuka BKBing second time, but Suspect goes into that, of course. Whoa, it's gonna get caught. Morphling is gonna go down for 2 minutes. He has to buy back. Still has that. He did catch that. Kuka, he gets Cataclysm once again, and TNC, they force out some resources, they 4 pretty much free as TNC are a little bit too late making the connection, but it should still result in a good fight, or not, as Undying, rather than not, but it does have the chance to keep some ISO, and that means he's gonna survive through most of the things around, as he is not the main target, but as Asta is the Book of Shadows, keeping Kuka alive and allowing him to get on out. That 2-tier 5-eye making himself noticeable, but guess what? Invoker with the double thing dagger, he can just close around, kill up Kiwi with some pure damage, BKB or no BKB, and now he is looking on follow-up because he only and the longer the fight is going, the more Gorilla are being split up. Ashes, he is looking to run down Mavis, is looking to get a kill on the point team, but he's the team split from the Morphling, like I said before, needs that lockdown, which he cannot find here, making Asta look like such a freaking beast. Bloodseeker is now gonna tear apart TNT. I mean, that giant ring does make his game a lot easier, but you're in Morphling with an Apex. You are supposed to refresh a shard, which he has trouble even using, as that is gonna be his first life taken away. And now the rest of the know they have to engage on that Morphling. That drop flying back Morphling, then space form out front. Done by a ship coming in. It's going to BKB as more and more ships fly on through close as well. Uzo once again forcing TNC to stay back, and with those buybacks they may not even want to fight up that high ground anymore. The split push, this is how you divine wrap here, and whether or not this is gonna end the game in a second or allow them to turn this around, we're gonna see with the 2-man super. It looks bad though, it looks really bad, as Kuka gets insta-killed, so does Doctorus. This marks the most combo every freaking time, man. That is 2 minutes no Kunkka. They do keep Ashes back. They do make sure to protect that Morphling, but you do have to keep him out of skewer range. That means Morphling doesn't really get to hit anybody. In comes the Death Drop, getting a bit into there. Has to press that special board to try and survive, but with the stun lock up from the Bloodseeker, you are still not able to press the button. Down goes the Snapfire now, I think, as he got spit onto the ring. And Death Drop it could be the +1 kill. Morphling getting close back to his pounce, but they do respect his damage output. And they got the wreck, right? TNC, they were just like megas, so Carlo, he is gonna connect with an ultimate on the TNC. TNC with BKB still standing his ground, still siphoning up as best he can, but Invoke, he's crossed the refresh orb with a scary for TNC, and TNC is just gonna make next to the Death Drop, kill the Death Drop, and now it's Morphling versus 5. GG, well played. It's gonna get called here, maybe not, as Morph with a revenue, still wants to try his best to hold on long enough for somebody to respond. 40 seconds until these guys back, 35 seconds until it snaps back, but guess what? There's the stuff done. Holy shit! Holy fucking shit. And I have allowed one S-word according to Twitch EOS without having to check the speed from audiences. So screw you before anyone starts crying. Because that was justified at TNC's comeback. They don't just pull one comeback against